Addressing the big elephant in the room. The people in power and the mental health of my people have created congruent distance factors that allow Aboriginal melanated Indigenous people to not only be beguiled but have them obsessed with self-destruction, mentally, physically, and spiritually. Instead of securing land, protecting our neighbors and hoods, and building up our private trust estates for future sustainability, we rather rely on foreign governments or entities or infrastructure that appear to have our best interest but are really to pull up, study, and/or use the resources for the upliftment and advancement of their culture and/or people, such as the FBI Project COINTELPRO counterintelligence program, 1956 to 1971, aimed at surveilling, infiltrating, discrediting, and disrupting domestic American political organizations. The CIA project called MKUltra, where incarcerated Black Americans along with other vulnerable groups in America's hunt for a mind control drug was created to test the potential of LSD for mind control, brainwashing, and as a truth serum for interrogating spies. The 40 years of human experimentation in America. The Tuskegee study. The goal was to observe the natural history of untreated syphilis in Black populations. But the subjects were completely unaware and were instead told they were receiving treatment for bad blood when in fact, they received no treatment at all. The discovery by Tyrone B. Hayes is a melanated Indigenous American biologist and professor of integrative biology at the University of California. Mr. Hayes, known for his research concluding that the herbicide atrazine, a chemical substance sprayed on corn crops and other vegetation, is an endocrine disruptor that demasculinizes and feminizes male frogs. Human trafficking, gentrification, welfare, and the list goes on. Not to mention the old-fashioned most popular technique under the diversity code of conduct, divide and conquer. The common strategy most used in our communities targets Black organizations, activists, and businesses, known as the agent provocateurs, OPS. Doctorinated trained specialists, agent S, mold that use their intelligence to influence a group of people for character assassinations, discrediting, distract, and attempts to bring down or destroy a subject, organization, and/or stop a select group of people from self-advancement. Over the years of non-stop picking at the Aboriginal melanated Indigenous genetic makeup, here on Turtle Island, specifically in North America, we now collectively have adopted the same strategies among ourselves subconsciously due to the concentrated effort of high advance programming for toxic environmental behavior, which is a side effect of the systematic targeting of Indigenous people, which oppressed our natural organic state to become the God-mind frequency, indigenously known as the 1B8M. Blackroot Science book by Madimancho. This isn't just me talking to prove a point, because the point proves itself in the living experience, such as the orchestrated pandemic mass cover-up Project COVID and lethal injection marketing as false vaccines, and now a lot of our people are dead, including the developing new era, legacy of megocities building infrastructure that will operate independently with their own labor laws, tax system, and autonomous judicial system. This beyond credit. It's corporate partnerships, mental health, and resource abundance to recalibrate our genes to become the super self. This involves us as Aboriginals, Indigenous, Autochthonous Americans to totally separate ourselves from these evil psychopaths that hide behind corporate infrastructure. The solution is within us, which is to create a more sustainable lifestyle in harmony with nature as true architects and planet keepers, while protecting our existence and our lands in the form of healing to the highest level of mental and physical health to operate through this cosmic paradigm shift.